Over the next 4 days, me and my dad decided to take the motorhome up to the west side of Scotland, with our final destination being Fort William. We did have the intention of using day 2 and 3 to go hiking, but the weather had other plans with Storm Eowyn? I think it's Eowyn. However, we didn't let that stop us from making a good little adventure out of this road trip, as we visited 2 well-known historic castles and a place where a very famous movie scene was filmed. So, without further ado, let's get this road trip started. So, we are obviously in the Moby campervan, my dad's. We're spending 4 days up in Scotland. We're currently at a place called Tyndrum. It's like the Green Welly stop or something like that. So we're staying here for the night. Our end goal is Glencoe. Due to the weather and not being able to do any hiking, like I said in the intro, our final destination was now Fort William. We're going to head up there. However, we've picked the perfect time during the Storm Eowyn or something like that that's coming over. So we were going to go hiking Thursday, Friday and then come back Saturday, but I think we're only going to be able to hike tomorrow, and then Friday, Saturday is going to be storm all day. 100-mile-an-hour winds on top of Ben Nevis, and I was going to attempt that, but that's not happening now, so we're going to have to figure something else out, but we'll still get some hiking done, and it's a good little adventure away in the camper van for once. Something different on the channel, eh? With day 1 quickly coming to an end, we got an early night, ready to make the most of the next day. On the road between Tyndrum and Glencoe. We're going to head up to Glencoe still, see what the weather's like, but I think we're going to skip the hiking because we woke up this morning and we're supposed to go hiking in Tyndrum up one of the mountains around there, but it started snowing this morning and the wind's coming in soon for the storm. So what we've decided we're going to do is we're going to go up to Glencoe. We're going to check out the mountains up there. If the weather is too bad, then what we're going to do, there's a castle called, I think it's Tyndrum Castle. It's actually Castle Tyndrum, not Tyndrum Castle. Tyndrum's where we just stayed at the Green Welly stop. On the west coast, it's right in the west coast of Scotland. Obviously we're going to explore the castle a little bit, see what's there, try get inside if possible. It is a derelict castle, but yeah, we'll do a little bit of exploration of that instead of hiking a mountain, which will still be quite fun. And then after that, I think we're going to travel all along the west coast. It's not going to be as much talking and stuff, it's more like going to be scenic views and everything. This is a good sort of start point for Scotland, so I can get an idea of what roads to take, where I want to go, and what mountains I want to climb. Like, look at that, man. Look at that, we're going to go up that at some point. Definitely. Here's the drone. Whoa! But yeah, there's going to be a castle exploration instead of a hike, so that'll be good fun. As we were travelling up towards Castle Tyndrum, I noticed a famous point of interest on my map. Now, before we get there, I want you to go down in the comments right now and take a guess, just a wild guess, of where we're headed to. I'll give you a clue. It's a place out of a famous movie scene. Right, I'll give you 5 seconds. Right, let's go there now and I'll show you where it is. So this is the place Skyfall was filmed in Scotland. Like they were looking down that way. It's like part of the view, and they stood up that way somewhere, looking obviously through the valley. So we thought we'd come down the road, have a little look, and check it out. Pretty cool, absolutely stunning views. We're definitely coming back to climb some of these mountains in the Skyfall Valley, is what I'm going to call it. Absolutely class. This is the photo that me and my dad got, and I would put a comparison photo up, but I don't fancy getting copyrighted. So if you Google James Bond Skyfall Scotland, it'll come up with this scene, and you'll know what I mean. If there is a way around this, and I can put a photo like that up without getting copyrighted, please let me know in the comments, because it'd massively help in the future with stuff like this. Anyway, we've got a long drive ahead of us to Castle Tyndrum, so let's get back on the road. This is Castle Tyndrum. It was built in the 13th century and belonged to the MacDonald clan. It is situated in a strategic location on a small tidal island, Elaine Tyndrum. It has a reputation as being an impenetrable stronghold through design, construction and location. However, it was set alight on the order of Alan, the 14th chief in the 18th century, to prevent it falling into the hands of the government. So, let's go take a look around and do some exploring. Anyway, we're headed on the island with the castle. I'm going to have to keep my camera away for a little bit until we get in the shelter of the castle, because it's absolutely chucking it down. The weather's horrendous, but we're going to do a little bit of exploring of it and then get back and head to somewhere safe, because it's now not an amber yellow weather warning, it's a red weather warning, so we need to get out of play. I know. It's just slipped out. Anyway, this is the castle. Castle Tyndrum. Yeah, we can't get in though because there's a gate. There was a video on YouTube, I can't remember which one it was, but someone crawled underneath these gates, got in and actually slept and did an overnighter inside the castle. But yeah, they've welded bits on now and it's all locked up so you can't get in, but I'm definitely going to come back and explore this at some point because it looks quite good in there. A lot to explore. Might do a wild camp in there or something. Definitely something worth doing. So hopefully we can get back here at some point when the weather's a little bit better and we'll try find a way in. I thought I'd just seen something out the corner of my eye there, that was really weird. But no, we're going to head back down now. We're going to try and go around the side of the castle, see if we can get in that way. But from the main entrance, it's definitely looking like a no-go, unfortunately. It also started chucking it down as well. It's laid off a little bit now. But yeah, full waterproofs. It's the west coast of Scotland over that way. That's where the storm's coming from. So we need to be quick, really, and get out play, especially in this area. Yeah, that's where he slipped. Get out play this area before it reaches, you know, a state where we have to hunker down here. That'll be a last resort. But we're going to try and look around the other side and see if we can get in that way. Let's have a look up here, see what's up here. Some more walking area. But looks like this is the back, but then you can't really get around there because it's a cliff. So this is just the rest of the island. What's he doing? He's got the drone up, we'll get some footage of that in. But that's really it, to be honest, unless we find a way to get in for next time, which we'll be doing, hopefully. But if not, then yeah, this is pretty much it. There's over 2,000 castles in Scotland, 2,400 and something I think it is. So there's plenty of castles to explore, and hopefully there's some open ones that you don't have to pay to get in, that we can... Will you stop doing that? Trying to talk to the camera. Look at that! Whoa! Thinks he's funny, doesn't he? What we're going to do, we're going to fly the drone in, into the castle. We're going to explore that way, seeing as though we can't get in ourselves. Right, we just crossed back over. Where's the castle? Castle is over there. Just crossed back over, heading back to the motorhome. Gonna get back before this storm starts coming in. It's literally the exact weather of the calm before the storm. Like, it's absolutely stopped raining. There's no wind. It's now went quite warm. Honestly, it's alright. This is decent weather, but yeah, this storm's gonna hit, and it was a big single track road coming in, so we need to get out as soon as we can and sort of get back onto the main roads at least, because if a tree falls down or something in this storm, we're knackered, we're stuck. I know we're in a motorhome, but we had like a plan, and we need to make some progress on this plan. So yeah, see how it goes. See how it goes. We had a quick bite to eat and hit the road heading towards Fort William, where we stopped and went to sleep for the night. Day 3 was basically a write-off due to the storm. We went for a swim in the leisure centre on the morning and had some food on the night, and that was about it. Okay, it's now Saturday. This storm is finally over. We're heading back down the A82, past Glasgow, and then back through Kielder Forest way, the way we come up. There's going to be some nice views, but yeah, heading back home today. So we got stuck yesterday and couldn't do anything, so let's go. We did plan on taking the same route back home, however, once again, the weather had other plans. And due to snowfall, we had to make a decision to turn around and take the coastal route home instead. On the way home, we come across a road sign for another castle. This is Kilchurn Castle. It was built in the 1400s by the Campbells and remained their base for 150 years. After an uprising in 1689, Kilchurn was converted into a garrison stronghold but was abandoned at the end of the 1700s. So this is our first stop of the day. We had to reroute from going to the other castle that was on the east side in Stonehaven. We've now rerouted because there was a snow blizzard coming through the mountains on the road, the A82, so we couldn't get through that way, so we had to reroute and come down the west coastal route, sort of past Auburn way, and we've ran into a place called Kilchurn Castle. We were going to go walk over and explore the castle, but it's all marshland and swampy, so we've decided to just use the drone and fly the drone over and see what we can see with that. It's a lazy way to explore really, isn't it, but it saves us getting all muddy and wet and stuff like that, so yeah, let's get into this lovely drone footage. This concludes our 4-day road trip in Scotland. It's a shame we couldn't get any hiking done due to the weather, but at least we know the lay of the land and what's in the area, so we can plan and prepare a little bit better and also know the route for when we do attempt Ben Nevis this year. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give it a like. Also, give it a share across all your social medias and let's get this channel out there. And I'll see you in the next adventure.